738 million people do not have access to clean water. 2.5 billion people do not have access to adequate sanitation. 1.2 billion people are living without electricity. There's a large number of people that are displaced. It's happening more and more with natural disasters and extreme weather that we're having.
Instantly, we was out power and water.
There's a number of different issues that the world is facing.
We had multiple tornadoes just hit over in Texas. Came through the same place twice and tore up neighborhoods.
River pollution from the gold mine in Colorado.
Hurricanes down in the Gulf area.
Flint, Michigan is having a water crisis.
Earthquakes, tsunamis, fires. In the case of extreme weather, utilities are interrupted.
There's a disaster and there's not utilities available. We've already figured out how to dispatch units and equipment out to provide power and water. The problem is that it takes a long time to get all these separate components out to location.
And they've taken a generator out and would set it down, and then they'd take the water tank and set it down, and it would take all these different loads and people to put it together.
You're going to have to call all kinds of people, all kinds of vendors. Nobody's going to be in their right mind in a disaster if somebody's got to deliver a generator, a pump, a water tank, a ultraviolet system, because you don't know what water you're going to get in a disaster.
You've got multiple loads, you've got lots of trucks, you've got lots of equipment that all need to be set up separately, and hopefully they all work and talk with one another.
Is one part going to make it? Is one part not going to make it?
So what we've done is we've taken all those components, combined it into an easy-to-use system that saves time, money, and is a lot easier to use. Our units can be easily picked up, dispatched, transported wherever they're needed, sat down, and can accommodate hundreds of people, providing them with heat, power, lights, water.
Pick the unit up, be there within 24 hours, and you're providing basic necessities to people.
The key is it's not just a water source, it's a distribution center. And so people are able to patch in with hoses and be able to have access to clean drinking water.
We have 2 generators on board. One is a primary and the other secondary. We have 2,050 gallons of water, and that's potable water. It's got a filtration system on it, filters particulate, as well as sterilization through UV light sources in it.
Not only are we providing power and water to people who are no longer able to stay in their homes, but also to the emergency response personnel that have to set up command centers and man camps and work centers where they can work on restoring the power and the water to these areas.
And with that, we have come up with a new technology of a battery system.
The generator will probably run about 30 to 40 minutes. The batteries then would take up and be able to provide probably about 10 homes with the power that they need for 8 to 16 hours. Using a dehumidification system would actually pull water from the atmosphere. There's products out there that will be able to provide about 500 gallons of water in 24 hours. So we can replenish the water that's in our tank. Then the unit would filter and distribute that water through its distribution system.
E3 Power and Water and the utility system that we provide is going to revolutionize the way power and water is distributed and delivered to remote locations when utilities aren't available.